Before you speak today, before you react, before you send that message or make that decision, ask yourself one question. Is it right? Is it true? Because nearly every regret in life begins when we ignore this rule. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor surrounded by power, chaos, and temptation, lived by one simple Stoic law. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. Today we'll break down why this rule is so powerful, how it applies to modern life, and how practicing it daily can bring clarity, discipline, and inner peace. Stay until the end, because this principle can quietly change everything. We live in a world of instant reactions, instant replies, instant opinions, instant outrage. Social media rewards speed, not wisdom. Emotions are praised more than restraint. But Stoics believe something radical. Your power begins where your reactions end. Most people don't ruin their lives with one big mistake. They ruin it with small, careless moments. Speaking when emotional, acting to impress. Lying to avoid discomfort. Doing what feels good instead of what is right. Marcus Aurelius saw this clearly. That's why he didn't say try to be good. He said don't act against your values and don't speak against truth. Simple, unforgiving, liberating. Let's start with action. Stoicism teaches that right action is more important than convenience, popularity, or pleasure. Ask yourself, is this action aligned with my character? Would I respect myself tomorrow? Would I do this if no one was watching? Doing what is right often feels uncomfortable. Telling the truth instead of lying, walking away instead of retaliating, staying disciplined instead of indulging. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire, yet constantly reminded himself, power over others means nothing without power over yourself. When you refuse to do what is wrong, even when it benefits you, you gain something rare in today's world: self-respect. Now let's talk about speech, the most underestimated force in your life. Words can destroy trust, damage reputations, create unnecessary enemies. Haunt you years later. Stoics believe silence is strength when truth is absent. This doesn't only mean lying. It includes exaggerating, gossiping, speaking out of anger, talking just to feel important. Marcus Aurelius understood this deeply. He wrote his thoughts privately, not to impress, but to discipline his mind. In a noisy world, the Stoic chooses truthful restraint. Not everything you think needs to be said. Not every argument needs to be won. Sometimes the strongest response is silence. Let's bring this into real life, online. Before posting, ask, is this true? Is this necessary? Is this right? At work, before reacting, ask, am I acting from ego or principle? In relationships, before speaking, ask, will this heal or harm? This rule becomes a filter. It removes drama, it removes regret, it removes chaos, and in return, it gives you clarity, consistency, inner calm. This is not weakness. This is discipline. Marcus Aurelius didn't promise happiness. He promised control. Control over your actions, control over your words, control over your life. If you live by this rule, you'll speak less, but mean more. You'll act less, but with purpose, you'll regret less. Because you chose wisely. If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it. That's Stoicism in action. If this message resonated with you, like the video so more people find Stoic wisdom, subscribe for weekly philosophy and self-discipline content. Comment, which part of this rule challenges you the most? Action or speech? Remember, master yourself and the world loses its power over you.